Good morning, we're the Box team and we're presenting today on the case of Box, preserving startup culture in a rapidly growing company. To get started, we'll be covering the company history of Box. Box was founded in 2005 to create software technology for businesses that would facilitate collaboration across multiple platforms with the added value and necessity of security. The company motto expressed the goal of the company as simple, secure sharing from anywhere. The company was created by longtime friends Aaron Levy and Dylan Smith. The friends frequently discussed business ideas together, but it wasn't until the idea for Box came along that they both resonated with the idea. They both saw value in creating a solution that would allow for collaboration on any device. Each had experienced their own problems with having to do work and share files across multiple devices, and they thought their concept could do a better job than anything that currently existed. CEO Aaron Levy described the company by the following words: "As we bring Box to more organizations, our mission remains the same: to make sharing, accessing, and managing content ridiculously easy." Aaron Levy bought rights to the name Box.com and created the company by hiring low-cost programmers abroad. People soon began paying for the service, and Levy soon began functioning more as CEO than college student by having to regularly leave class to answer customer calls. Levy eventually dropped out of college and convinced his friend Dylan Smith to do the same. Levy handled the management of the company while Smith handled the finances. And as many startups typically begin, the company officially started in the garage of Levy's uncle. Childhood friends Jeff Kesser and Sam Goads were eventually convinced to also drop out of college and join Levy and Smith with the new business venture. This group of 4 friends became the core management team for the start of Box. Box developed a high focus on company culture, which was originally created from the founders naturally creating an environment that permeated the company. The Box values give a glimpse into the culture that set Box apart from the competition. First, believe your epic ideas are possible. Next, we hire the best, trust each other. Blow our customers' minds in everything we do. Take risks, fail fast. Bring your wacky self to work every day. Think 10 times. And finally, make mom proud.
Now that we've discussed the background of Box, we'll walk through their success and challenges along the way. Box Company was built over time but took off when Mark Cuban invested in the company in 2004. In February 2005, the company officially started through paid subscriptions. Box decided to launch a free service, or a freemium, which was at the time a very innovative model and ensured high market penetration. The money from Mark Cuban allowed them to offer the free service, then upsell, and separate themselves from the competition. Box had a dedicated platform team and could build the ecosystem. The philosophy was to gain vertical dominance and offer platform openness as part of the value proposition because the IT environment was emerging rapidly. At the same time, Box also developed relationships with enterprise-grade partners such as NetSuite, Oracle, and Salesforce.com. Levy recognized the need to remain responsive to changes in the market while not ignoring the need for discipline and operational excellence. You have to have the scale of a large company and operational excellence of GE with the decision-making, speed, and agility of a startup. Levy recognized the need to remain responsive to changes in the market while not ignoring the need for discipline and operational excellence. You have to have the scale of a large company and operational excellence of GE with the decision-making speed and agility of a startup. During the growth phase, Levy especially focused on hiring world-class people for areas in which the company did not have expertise. He felt it was critical to maintain a collaborative culture. It would be hypocritical if our products are designed to help sharing and we don't do it, he said. Box was intentional in not allowing for silos to be created by focusing on effective communication mechanisms, such as all hands on deck lunches, weekly executive staff meetings with up to 20 people. Aaron Levy was consistently celebrated for smart, strategic choices in an evolving and rapidly changing technological climate. He believed the market was vast and the company needed to compete on nearly every front. He insisted that to achieve viral spread, the company must have the best possible consumer experience. Part of the challenges within the organization had to do with Levy's leadership style. He wanted to do everything, even if the company was under-resourced. However, Levy was not technical and often would take suboptimal positions on issues within the business. A central fight with him was consistently over resource prioritization. Levy's personality could be described as stubborn and relentless. He was very good to work with when he's with you, but if he's not, he's difficult.
Now we've talked about the success and challenges Box has been through. We are going to talk through the next steps Box took. The company now has more than 1,000 employees with offices in London, Tokyo, and Texas, in addition to headquarters in the Bay Area. Smith believed that cloud technology was a massive growth market and to sell would give away the upside for growth. Levy thinks that they've been lucky. In March 2014, Box publicly filed for an IPO with SEC, but then prices dropped as the broader technology sector became volatile and the valuations for cloud-based companies on public markets came down. Box remained on file with the SEC till 2015. Box announced a $150 million investment from private firms Kao2 and TPG Growth. The company still insists to go public without setting an exact date. On January 23, 2015, the IPO took place at an offering price of $14 per share with an immediately first day price increase of greater than 60%. The core issue in this case is about how Box can preserve the culture and agility of a startup while expanding to nearly 1,000 employees at locations in San Francisco, London, Paris, and HQ at California. The company's culture has been hardworking, rapid-acting, personally accountable, and collaborative with its own special characteristics, which mostly are characteristic of startup companies. The co-founders believe that it is critical to preserve the secret sauce behind their success, which is consistent and economic execution along with close working relationships among top management team. However, it will be difficult to scale in the cloud environment that Box is in. Our recommendation is to develop internal leaders who carry the company culture to various sites through maintenance of metrics organizational structure with a high focus on talent. We want to demonstrate value of talent through hiring the right people the first time, effective onboarding programs, and support during tenure. Doing it this way, we still follow the core value of Box that they want to hire the right people. We think that leadership must be involved if the culture is going to diffuse to the regional offices, and the workforce must be engaged through believing in the value of their work and the ways in which they are told to work. If the workforce doesn't buy the message, each individual office will begin operating as a silo.
You heard about the history, successes, and challenges and recommendations. Here are a few things we want you to remember about Box. Box is a typical Silicon Valley startup culture, and Box wants you to have the platform for simple and secure sharing anywhere. They hire the best so employees can trust each other, and most importantly, they want employees to bring their authentic selves to work every day. Aaron Levy was constantly celebrated CEO who was a level 4 effective leader that marched to the beat of his own drum, but was smart enough to bring in some level 5 executives from the outside. There needed to be balance in executive management characteristics to sustain an efficient environment. After the company took off in 2004, to stay competitive, the organization decided to launch a freemium subscription to ensure market penetration. We recommend that Box internally develop level 3, 4, and future 5 leaders within the Box culture at all of the Box locations, continuing to hire the right people that stay engaged and are effectively onboarded and supported during their careers. We hope you enjoyed our overview on how Box has preserved their startup culture during their rapid growth. Thank you.